The Toronto Blue Jays just lost the World Series in absolutely heartbreaking fashion, falling to the mighty Dodgers in 11 innings in Game 7 after having a lead in the 9th inning. But the run that they went on was impressive, and it needs to be acknowledged as that despite the ending. However, we probably aren't talking about it being impressive for the same reasons. I found it to be impressive because they did it despite trading away one of the more intriguing young players in all of baseball. Yep, I'm talking about Otto Lopez, a name you should get used to, because he may just end up on your team one day. The 27-year-old middle infielder for the Miami Marlins is quickly emerging as one of the more intriguing players in baseball that you may or may not know about. Okay, perhaps the Toronto Blue Jays aren't saying to themselves, why did we trade away the key piece to a championship team? But I'm sure there were times in the last 2 seasons when they were bummed about having traded a pretty good middle infielder to the San Francisco Giants for cash. Although the Giants might be a bit more bummed about designating Lopez for assignment, allowing the rebuilding Marlins to scoop him up. I was doing research for a project about players that might not appear to be as good based on traditional markers, such as batting average or RBIs, or even offensive metrics that are accepted by both modern and old-school consumers of baseball, such as on-base percentage and slugging. While these stats, along with wins above replacement, are great, they are all results-based stats and don't give as much credence to a player's process. Through this, and consuming perhaps a bit too much baseball, I stumbled upon Otto Lopez. Among 168 qualified batters in 2025, Otto Lopez's .668 OPS ranked 153rd, putting him in the bottom 10th of batters. So how could a player whose OPS sits near the likes of Joey Ortiz and Matt McClain, whose respective B-WARs were 0.3 and 0 in 2025, be viewed in such a positive light? Let's talk about what makes Otto Lopez such an exciting player. First things first, he is an elite defender who ranked in the 98th and 96th percentile and outs above average in 2024 and 2025 respectively. He also ranked in the 88th and 84th percentile of fielding run value according to Baseball Savant in 2024 and 2025 respectively. In 2025, Lopez ranked in the top 5 among qualified shortstops according to Fangraphs in defensive runs saved and plus-minus runs saved. Lopez's base running is also something of a high-quality attribute. In 2024, Lopez stole 20 bases, and according to Baseball Savant, he ranked in the 86th and 83rd percentiles in sprint speed and base running run value respectively. Now, none of that would matter very much if Lopez couldn't hit the way he can, or at least the way the data says he can. Despite his OPS, in 2025 Lopez ranked in the 87th percentile in both squared up percent and K percent, while ranking in the 81st percentile in whiff percent. What this translates to is Lopez's underlying data suggesting that he is a better hitter than the results say he is, and he appears to still be improving. His xWOBA, xSlug, and overall batted ball metrics improved from 2024 to 2025. His approach has also improved with his K percent and chase percent decreasing from 2024 to 2025, mixed in with an increase in WAR percent. People have compared Peter Bendix's Marlins to the Rays he came from, while he has said his vision is more geared toward becoming the Miami version of the Milwaukee Brewers. Either way, if the Marlins reach the potential of what outsiders think they can be, or what Bendix thinks they can be, chances are they will still be considered a smaller market club. In turn, they will likely have many players that kill in Miami and are flipped to another suitor prior to becoming free agents. While it's unlikely that Lopez reaches the status of Christian Yelich or Giancarlo Stanton, there are signs that he's still improving. His bat speed increased 1 mile per hour from 2024 to 2025. There are some aspects of Lopez's swing that can improve to make him an even better player. Currently, Lopez has an above-league average ground ball rate that when addressed properly could allow him to improve. Lopez could optimize his contact quality by pulling the ball in the air more, mitigating ground balls, and increasing the ability to do damage. So will your team be the team to acquire Otto Lopez? Will the Marlins work out a deal with him long-term? Do they even want to do that? Will they have a good idea of when his decline will occur and subsequently flip him to a susceptible club looking for a star of the future? Only time will answer these questions. Thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment who you want to hear about next.